Okay, this video is for long, long ago, and it has 4 phrases. I don't always start at the beginning. I start somewhere else. And today I'm going to start with phrase 3. And we're going to have some string changes, a couple. We're going to start on E, so we're going to feel that E and roll over to A, but then we'll also go from A to D, and we're going to have a finger hop. So let's actually practice the finger hop first. We're going to have a B, and we'll do a pepperoni pizza, and then our finger's going to hop to the D string, and our bow's going to, of course, go to that level. There's the finger hop. That easy. Okay, so back to the A string, and we'll place our first finger on the A string, and there's our B note, right? So E to A, there we are. Ready, breathe. Hop your finger first, roll your bow next. So now we're on the same string, finger and bow on the same string. Ready, breathe. And there it was. One more time, right? So fingers off, bow off. We're gonna set the finger on the A string on your first tape, if you still have a tape. And then our bow's on the E, rolls over to the A. Finger and bow are on the same string. So we're on a B note. Here we go, deep breath. Now your finger's gonna hop over to the D string, hop, and roll your bow over to the D string. Everybody's in the same spot, same string. Here we go, deep breath. All right, so that's the hop, and that's gonna happen a couple of times. Something else that our third phrase has is an echo, and we have experienced echoes before, especially in our last piece with May's song. So we're gonna have an echo here. The last time we did an echo in May's song, we did a full bow situation. So we would be nice and loud, and then we shrank our bow to only half. We pretended that our frog kind of shrank over to the middle part, and that's all we had, was this little half bow, right? And then we played everything just that far. Everything shrank, and so then everything became teeny tiny. And it sounded great. So we're going to do something similar to this one. And we had a half note before where we moved like Grandpa Turtle, and they moved really, 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 really slow. That's why we ended up right there in the middle. And we had that opportunity in this one too. Okay, so we practiced our hop. That was the biggest thing. And so here we're going to start with an open E. Then we hop over. There's our hop. So here we go, full bow. Then jellos at the tip. Full bow. And then you hop your finger over, get your arm ready. And there's the hop. It's so awesome. And it's great that it happens at the frog because we're on the D string. The D string is a thicker string. So then we have all of that added weight to get a really nice, thick, luscious sound. It's fantastic. So here we go. Nice full bow. Breathe. Hop over. Now, from here, we're going to go to twinkle D. All right, so then we're going to roll over to the A string. And here's our Grandpa slow turtle A. Yeah, so it's a 2, it's a turtle, but then it's a Grandpa turtle, so it's gonna move mega slow. All right, so here we go again. We can start just from where we were because we'll get those notes stronger, and we'll do our E, E, and then twinkle D, and we'll go from there. Here we go, open E, ready, deep breath. Here's our hop, roll over, right, get that elbow. Here we go. Twinkle D, and we come back to the A string, full bow. Jellos, and a Grandpa turtle, really slow. Excellent. And now we're ready to do the exact same thing, but with a miniature bow. A really teeny tiny bow, half size. Okay? But before we do the half size, we're going to try the whole thing again with a bigger version. All right, here we go. Full bow. Ready? Hop your finger over, roll your bow over, get that elbow up, and here we go. And then twinkle D, and we return to the A string. Grandpa turtle. Okay, now, let's try that little teeny tiny version, right? So here's our new frog right in the middle, and we're gonna relax our bow hand. We're not gonna be super heavy. We're gonna glide on top of the string because we only have half of a bow, and we're going to breathe and play soft. Hop, roll over, relax. Twinkle D, we return to the A string, full bow, well, our mini full bow. Tiny little bows. And now in this one, we're going to get our elbow up a little higher, and we're gonna float all the way to the frog. See how that worked? See how that worked? So we kept our piano sound, but we floated evenly across all the way to the frog. All right, so we're gonna start right there in the middle, and we're gonna try this again in the piano version, in the soft version. This is our echo. Here we go, open E, and we're gonna go to the tip. Here we go. Little bows. Hop over, take your elbow with you. Ready? And then we go to the A string for a twinkle D to the tip. Little tiny bows. And now we're gonna float. So let your elbow have like 20 mazillion balloons. I don't have mazillion's a number. Trillion, gazillion, one of those numbers, and we're gonna float. How did your floating go? Was it successful? I bet it was. I bet it was really good. Really, really good. And if you didn't like it, it's okay. I bet it was good. But if you want to try it again, you can. You can just do that A and add more balloons to it. Make sure that your bow hold is still good. If your fingers start to come off, then your bow will wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle because, oh, see, that could happen. That could totally happen. So you gotta hold on, and it's your elbow that has the balloons. Now, if you have too many balloons, that'll happen, because maybe it'll do that, right? Or maybe it'll pick it off the string. So we gotta be careful how many balloons we put on there. Not too many, because we don't wanna end up going like that, right? So if you add 100 gazillion balloons, that may be too many. Maybe we only need 10 gazillion, or maybe 5 gazillion, maybe just 1 million. I don't know. You find out how many balloons, and then you can tell me. But you try it out, just those, and get to the frog. All right, so now let's put that whole phrase together. All right, starting with the E. Ready, and roll, hop, right? Hop and then roll. Hop and then roll. Twinkle D, we return to the A, and then jello, and a very, very happy grandpa turtle. And now we're gonna be really soft. So now we relax, right? Nice and gentle. And roll over again. Check out those balloons and float to the frog. Awesome. All right, we'll try it one more time, putting everything together, and then you can either pause the video or you can go back and do it again with me, with these repetitions. Up to you. Here we go. Full bow, strong E. Ready? Hop and roll. Twinkle D. Grandpa turtle. And now really soft. Over to the E string, really gentle. pop your finger, roll your arm, or elevate it, balloon over, twinkle G. And now float all the way to the frog. Awesome. So this would be a great time to pause it. Now, we've already kind of done 10 minutes on working on this phrase because I think it's such an interesting phrase. We have our loud part, we have our soft part, right? We have our echo. That's what it is. And yet, it's one part done twice. So it's kind of easy in that way that we don't have to learn a new part. So it's kind of like that cheese that we did in Twinkle, and we did it in Maison too. So it's cool that way. But then we have to do this echo, right? So it's neat. Anyway, I'll do another video for phrase 2 and phrase 4. And if we do well on time, maybe I'll add phrase 1 and that one. All right? See you in the next video.